Welcome to Barry Charles Harness, your one-stop shop for everything harness racing. And in today's episode, we've got a bamboozler for you. Yes, Leap to Fame versus Swayzee tomorrow night in the big Hunter Cup, taking on the Kiwis Republican Party, Tech McLeod, and Don't Stop Dreaming. And don't forget all the other horses in between, Don Hugo, Bulletproof Boy, and the likes. Yes, it's going to be a great field, great race. A lot of interpretations early on. Who's going to lead? It's going to be Razzle Dazzle early on. And then who gets the lead between probably three horses and Don Hugo, Tech McLeod, and Republican Party. And then who gets to the park or lead first after that? Swayzee, given the draw better off than Leap to Fame, won in the second row. So Swayzee will be going forward, folks, and with the speed in front of him, he'll be following out the right horses. So look out. There's going to be some rocking and rolling in this race. Yes, also we're going to recap all the feature races first up. That's what we're going to do first from last week. And then we'll also check out races all across the country, some of the big races around the country during the week, and then stay and we'll show you my drive of the week, some dud drives of the week, and a horse that you would say you can rip your ticket off, look like it's definitely going to run second, may have even won the race. I will show you all this later in the program. And also, we will see right at the end the return of Oscar Bonavita as I preview all the feature races from this week, from today and tomorrow, with the big guns. Yes, the big guns. Oscar Bonavita coming from New Zealand to take on the Trotters, which, to be honest, is probably the weakest trotting field you'll see in a while. It's not the greatest at all, and that's why Oscar Bonavita is here. And I wish Muscle Mountain had come over too. It would make it a more exciting series. But not the case. But yep, let's get to it. Let's go check out the videos from last week, and let's have a look at Leap to Fame, getting it done, and Kian Chucky after blowing the start, getting it done, and I'll return to recap shortly.
Way off the back, and it's Leap to Fame cruising along. Republican Party called on now at the 400. Tech McLeod behind the leader will be awaiting on the Garrard sprint lane. They hit off the back straight in 27.4, and it's Leap to Fame with Grant Dixon around the final bend, leading Tech McLeod, Republican Party, and out wider was Can't Find a Better Man into the straight. Leap to Fame 4 metres. Tech McLeod gets to the outside and gives chase. It's Leap to Fame from Tech McLeod. Leap to Fame clear. Leap to Fame. Tech McLeod's run a brave second, 2 metres away. 8 metres to Republican Party. The other horses are all in their positions, but Kiang Chucky's about 30 behind here, and so is Illawong Stardust. One of the favourites well back. The green light goes on. Queen Elida by 3 metres. Second, Mufasa Metro. Ebony's Avenger is third. Stoked up. Kingsguard came out 3 wide. Then Kiang Chucky. He's still running on. Chucky is out 4 deep. He's not out of it. And they were followed by Nephew of Sunoco and Artie by the Hill. Third quarter, 29.4. It's Queen Elida in front. Kiang Chucky let down. Still coming. Then Ebony's Avenger. Queen Elida led. Kiang Chucky. He missed the start. 40 metres. He looms up to Queen Elida and Chucky. What a win! Kiang Chucky beat Queen Elida and Ebony's Avenger.
And all the big guns in betting with 200 metres left to go are laying down the challenge to each other. It's Captain's Knock. Max Delight goes back to the inside. Don Hugo's not reaching them, but Max Delight charges through on the inside. What a Hunter Cup trial. And Max Delight beats Captain's Knock and Don Hugo. Fourth was Kingmaker Pursuit, and getting right to the outside to commence its run is also Is That a Bid and a Fair to Cover. With 200 metres left to go, Royal Dan passed on the outside by Constantinople. Sunny G into the clear. A Fair to Cover is coming, and Is That a Bid's trying to slice back between runners. Constantinople trying to hold them all out. Is That a Bid coming? Also is Sunny G, and it's a photo finish. 4-way go, not sure. Maybe, I'm going to leave myself out of that one. That to the outside is Bluto, but in the meantime, Bainbridge really set the ground alight. 200 metres left to go, charge right away. Major Perry's coming on, so's Major. Labour battling away, but this is a one-act affair. Bainbridge getting tired, 75 metres left to go, but it won't matter. And Bainbridge, first favourite's going to crawl in the end, but in second spot, Double Act, which was good through the line.
Catch me if you can, says Cat's Eye Beach at the top of the lane. He's clear. The margin is 6 metres. Brados Lad all out. Frankie Ferocious yielding ground. Haranya's driven along, then Danger Zone. They're into the home straight. Cat's Eye Beach is still clear. Cat's Eye Beach 5 metres. Brados Lad trying to rally. Then Haranya. Cat's Eye Beach in front. He's going to wire them all the way. It's Cat's Eye Beach scoring. Brados Lad second. Third, Hot and Treacherous.
Yeah, what a win from King and Chucky. Should never have won after blowing the start. But just shows you how weak the trotting field is now. Queen Elida leading the race and can't get it done. So that's the question marks. You got to ask yourself how strong is the field's King and Chucky is. And King and Chucky seems to battle under pressure against the big guns. And obviously galloping at the mobiles is not a good thing for punters out there. So that'll be a question mark to continue. Leap to Fame, too good, folks. Leap to Fame, just doing what he does. But I thought it was a good run from Tack McLeod, to be honest. It was a very good run. A lot of people said Tack McLeod was taking a lot of, on the line, was taking him down. But I think Leap to Fame still was in need of that run. And he'll be cherry ripe for a big run. But drawing number 8 is going to be bad. Republican Party sitting park running third. That was a good run from Republican Party. I thought that was good enough for him. And with the draw, he has a big chance next week. Max Delight got it done in front of Captain's Knock and Don Hugo as they get ready to clash with the big guns here. From what I've seen, none of them can win this race. No, Don Hugo obviously can be better, but Max Delight had a soft trip in Captain's Knock. He had to work a bit, but I just don't see them being up to the best horses there, and I think they'll be down the picking order. But Don Hugo definitely is not without a winning hope out of the horses here, but he's going to have to get to the lead and not work too hard to get there, because I think he's going to have to work too hard to get there, even if he does, to be able to hold off a Swayzee or Leap to Fame. I'm not seeing that happening. But who knows? He may go to that next level. We will see. What other races? We had the Constantinople. Yep, he got home, not convincingly, but did enough to get home. We saw Bainbridge. Yes, Bainbridge showing what he can do in Menangle. That was a good one. Labour did well sitting parked. It was interesting to see. But I just and I'm obviously at Albion Park, Cat's Eye Beach, getting it done. That was a good one by him. But what happened to Frankie Ferocious was not ferocious at all. Absolutely not ferocious at all. Yeah, so and let's start a list. You can list probably 100 horses in this, but the horses like Captain Ravishing, all these up and coming stars, and they come flying in as 2-year-old, 3-year-olds, and they say they're superstars, and then they just crash and burn. Yeah, it might be another case of the same thing for Frank Ferocious, unfortunately. But yes, well, let's go check out all the other feature races from around Australia, and I will return shortly to discuss them.
For home, 27 for the back straight quarter, and leading for home, Desi G, 7 metres in front. Coravelli Star raising an effort. Let's rock, let's roll down the outside with a run, 100 to go. It's still Desi G in front though. Coravelli Star 4 metres away. Desi G seeing it out. Desi G won it. Second, Coravelli Star. Third, Operative Line.
Out 3 and 4 deep at the moment. He Ain't Faking goes to the lead. On Deadline's hooked out 4 deep. In the centre was Hunter Shannon. Waiting for the inside sprint was Chiseled. And also they're trying to get a run between them. Saint Emilion down the home straight. He Ain't Faking got to the lead. Chiseled on the outside. And there's no On Deadline. And Chiseled along the inside goes to the lead and wins. Chiseled gets home to defeat. He Ain't Faking. Third will go to Drive to the Beach.
Herbertson opens up Aldebaran Demi, kicked away, 8 metres in front. TikTok broke back in the field. That's the end of her night. So Aldebaran Demi goes for home. He's pinched to March here. Herbie, it's 10 in front. Paris K escaped the pace. Mini Mez, then Everybody Loves Me, but it's going to be Aldebaran Demi's night tonight. She's raced right away, and she's going to win well. Aldebaran Demi, a well-deserved win. Eased up at the end by 12 metres. Second, Mini Mez might have nosed out, escaped the pace.
To the 400, it's Bet on the River in front. Jackpot Joe the outside. 5 metres away in second place. Bet on the River's clear. Coming to the turn, the favourite. It's looking okay as they race to the bend. Jackpot Joe still in with a chance. In third place, Sonic Sealstar running on from the back of the field. My Dad the Terror and Motor and Lily trying to work into the clear with Mega Mac in front. Bet on the River. Jackpot Joe lays down the gauntlet. Bet on the River in front. Jackpot Joe running out of racetrack and Bet on the River wins. Half length margin at the line. Jackpot Joe second.
All out. Love Gun draws level on the outside, and here's Funny Face letting down deeper out. Van Sank gets to the outside. Love Gun races to the lead, but Funny Face is going with it. It's Love Gun and Funny Face. Love Gun, Funny Face. They're going to take it to the line. Funny Face just in front, and Funny Face scores. Funny Face, Love Gun, GC called
just getting away from Swing Band now. A Charney Girl, Magnificent, Shell Patch in the straight. Laverageau clear from Swing Band. A Charney Girl gets up on the inside. Down the outside, Magnificent, Shell Patch can't get a run, but it's Laverageau in that 27-8 third quarter and put them to the sword. Races away from Magnificent, a Charney Girl and Swing Band, and a very easy win to Laverageau. Magnificent, a Charney Girl, Swing Band leads by a neck. On the outside, Ventura, Heavenly Wage, and then Sugar Apple, who got into the clear. Chivalry gone from Franco Ecuador, but it's Ventura moving up to on the inside. Spicy Major, Ventura, Spicy Major, nose for nose. Ventura, Spicy Major pulls out plenty, comes again and wins. Spicy Major beat Ventura, and third home is Heavenly Wage from Mr. Me to go with Chimani, who dashes past him. Sunny's Little Rose trying to close in on Chimani. That's your Quinella, I'd say. Chimani in front with Sunny Little Rose giving chase, and then they drop off Uptown Lad. A long gap to BB Baroque. Around the turn though, Chimani going well. 29-2 the third quarter. Leads away from Sunny Little Rose, who's giving chase, but Chimani's in front of Sunny's Little Rose, and then Uptown Lad, BB Baroque in the straight. Chimani clear. Sunny's Little Rose is trying its heart out, but Chimani's doing it well at the moment. From Sunny's Little Rose, Chimani in front. Vote keeps it going. In fact, he's got it under a tight rein near the line. Going to third on the outside, Old Dark Secret, but Chimani wins it well from Sunny's Little Rose, Dark Secret, and then came
Yes, indeed. Wow, Desi G got it done, and Maribor on the feature pace there was way too good. Was very much going to be a winner. How about on deadline, and he's chiming? Both these horses were expected to go Quinella, and they weren't even in the picture frame in the Keith and Memorial. It was absolutely out of this league. They were not in the figure, and even Chisel getting the soft trail and coming up the pass lane to get up from He Ain't Faking was running home nicely. Well, what a win from Outer Baron Demi. Was too good a Bendigo, winning quite easily by 12 metres. So what about the Bustleton Cup? It was a great race to watch. Bet on the River, galloped at the start, not for long, but galloped, but got back to lead and held on from Jackpot Joe in a great race. The Best Bourbon, disappointing at Albion Park, dropped out after having the lead, had his chance to win and just dropped out, leaving Funny Face to come over the top of Love Gun. Friday night at Gloucester Park, where Laverageau goes from the dud house to the 2 wins in a row, and can it do it again this week? Spicy Major holding on, doing his thing here, and Chimani doing what he likes and winning at the moment. Franco Landry getting up to beat the Wrangler, and Premonition, who was a bit unlucky, but he wasn't going to be unlucky on Wednesday, bouncing back. So good to see him bounce back. My Ultimate Chevron takes out the future Northern Cup, so that was a good one. After there was a dour struggle, to be honest, looked like he wasn't even going to run in the first 3 at the 600 to hold on G. Smith and the consistent Mickey Pello. Well, yes, let's get to it, folks. Let's get to it. What are my duds of the week? Yes, who was my driver of the week? Well, let's start off here. I have 2 for you. Valhalla Miss, I thought was outstanding in the Bustleton Cup. Just went straight to the lead, left them to it, and ran them ragged. Good one. And in Albion Park, a patient drive. So sometimes it can be a dud drive, but today it was a dud one with Sun and the Moon coming from near last. Just sat back, enjoyed the racing, and flew home to get up on the line. But yeah, for my dud drive of the week, well, we're going to see it shortly with Isabella Ross, with the favourite My Sweet Louise. Disappointing, just stayed back with a hot favourite, staying back in the feature race and running at the 800. When they run in the hardest, it's just madness, and ran last. Obviously, My Sweet Louise ran disappointing, but she's no superstar. So you got to put her right up into the race in this calibre of horses, and was very disappointing. And then just a race from our Globe Derby that I thought was a couple of dud drives here with Northcott going for gold from the start. Was never going to win the race like that. He's no superstar, and punters were let down there. And Patricia M. When a horse is bolting along, you don't hold the horse up. That's what I was saying. At the 600 metre mark, when Patricia M was making some room, when you go into that trail position, sometimes the horse just, when you have to pull back, it chokes up. and had nothing left in the straight. And this is exactly what happened with Patricia M here. Some star horses, you just got to let them go. I mean, not star horses, just battling horses. You just got to let them go if they're feeling good and hope they hold on. That's the way to drive them. When you sometimes wait for that trail, especially in that circumstance, you have the other horse in the park position having more momentum, and knowing Northcote was going to give up. That was madness driving, in my opinion, very much in that stakes. Yeah, so, and my unlucky, well, I'm not going to say unlucky drive, because he probably, I thought, did everything right. On Damo came out at the right time and it just galloped. So unlucky for the punters out there, because it was definitely going to run second and may have even won. So we'll check out those videos now and I'll come back to wrap this whole video up.
Released I'm a Hero was away slowly. Alexander the Great's in front. Valhalla Miss is going to charge around the outside and is going to look for the front here. Valhalla Miss wants the lead. Alexander the Great the inside. Valhalla Miss is going to get to the front here over Alexander the Great and up to Valhalla Miss heads off the back. On the outside in second place and trying to get on terms now. Wandering Girl. Wandering Girl got within 3 parts of a length of Valhalla Miss, who's got a bit of a kick. State My Case. Minor Catastrophe. I'm a Hero gone. Alexander the Great somehow's got going again. Might be able to run a place as they race to the turn. It's a race in 2 though. Valhalla Miss is in front. Wandering Girl flat to the boards the outside. It's Valhalla Miss racing clear though, and Valhalla Miss is going on to win. Valhalla Miss will get the victory over second. Wandering Girl. Alexander the Great looks like it got third. It was a strange run.
Six again running third. Behind those in turn, Renro Lad. The inside is Rebounder running fifth. Further back in the field also Mr. Manager, I'm All Right. And now she's Sweet Louise, the favourite, starting to go 3 wide for Isabel Ross. Jeckham Ice is in the middle and Scared Stiff back in last as they race on down the far side. It was a 31-2 second quarter. And the leader is Money's on Matilda at the 400 by the Gumtree. 29 for the third quarter. Dashing still there in second, followed by 6 again. Renro Lad can't go on. Rebounder gets out. Further back in the field also is Mr. Manager, and they'll be followed then by the favourite. She's Sweet Louise is a long way off them as they turn for home. First into the straight, Money's on Matilda. Dashing battles away 6 again, and further back is Rebounder, who's running on well. It's Money's on Matilda. Dashing is still coming. Money's on Matilda. Dashing levels up, wins the cup. Dashing, the Harpley name on the honour board at last. Dashing wins it just. Over in second there, Money's on Matilda.
Patricia M sneaking ground on the peg, so she's saving all the ground here, Danny Hill, and a big gap away to While You Wait. 30.9 the second split to 61.9 half. Leader Northolt just gives the signal that he might be on tired legs here, and the danger definitely looks a stablemate, the one they've backed, Patricia M. She's got right up behind the leader here, and she looks to be going well. Beware the Furies outside the speed in third as they approach the 300 metre mark. Master Combatant is fourth, and a mile away to While You Wait. Third quarter, 31.7. That gives me the indication the leader's on very tired legs here. And it's Northolt narrowly in front. 200 metres to go, joined by Beware the Fury. But here's Patricia M now using the sprint lane. It's now on the outside, Beware the Fury. It's about 5 metres clear. Picking up late is Patricia M. Beware the Fury's got a margin here, though. And it's gripping on, and it'll see it out. Beware the Fury from Patricia M, Master Combatant. Northolt got really...
section was 28 and 8. They've run this pretty hard here. And now Prohibited Love goes to the front. Valley Stars, the immediate margin abbreviator. And Addictive Strides had enough and now galloping out. In sympathy was Damio, but 200 metres left to go. Prohibited Love is about to be joined.
Well, you've certainly done your dough on Damo if you had gone that way. And wow, what a drive for Pete McMillan to fly home to get the win on Sun and the Moon. He was the Moon Maker. Got it done. Moon Magic, all right. Yes, well, that was the dud drives and the best drives of the week. Now let's get to it. The big one, the Hunter Cup. Who will win the Hunter Cup? Who is going to be the big dangers here? Well, the biggest out of the draw, Left of Fame got the worst draw at 8. Swayzee gets the upper hand there. But then the good draws between Don Hugo, Tech McLeod and Republican Party. Who gets the lead, who trails, will be big opportunities for them to be top 4 players. But if they all go too hard early, it'll be a left for a swooper of Swayzee or Leap to Fame. So this is what I see going to happen in the race. I believe Tech McLeod has more speed than Republican Party, but he is known to gallop, so there's a chance Republican Party could hold early. But more importantly, Don Hugo out wide has got to go. Got to go. And even right out wide, Don't Stop Dreaming, if I was driving him, I would be going. in this sort of class, you've got to go for when you got this gate speed. Don't start doing this, come flying out and try and lead. I've seen it do it before, and that might be the upset here. Kanina probably has gate speed, but I doubt they'll be pushing forward with Kanina probably because he's not a good enough horse for this level. So they'll push back and be driving for luck. And Bulletproof Boy won't be getting into the race early on, which will mean he'll be back in the field as well. So what I see here, all Don't Stop Dreaming, any chance of getting the lead potentially, but I'll probably say not. It's not super fast, but if she did, big chance. That gives him a chance. But to be honest, I don't think it's going to happen. He's going to end up parked. And then if he got a trail behind the Swayzee or Leap to Fame, he'll be a chance then. That'll be his only chance. But I just don't know if he's going to get that sort of run. He might even pull back. And if he pulls back, game over. So I think they've got to go forward with him. But who do I think is going to eventually lead? Well, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I think Tech McLeod might gallop under pressure. So I think it's out of Republican Party or Don Hugo. But Tech McLeod can easily lead. But I think Don Hugo or Republican Party will be the leader. And then I don't think they'll be holding a lead in front of Swayzee. And I think Swayzee should lead. And Leap to Fame's going to end up parked. I think that's the way it's going to happen. Is Leap to Fame good enough to beat Swayzee in the park position? We will find out. Done it before, so I'm not saying can't do it. But Swayzee's in very good form. And this is Swayzee's chance to win a Hunter Cup. It really is. This is his chance. Leap to Fame's probably not fully back to his best yet. This is his chance. Swayzee's got to take it. Swayzee, for me, to win the Hunter Cup. From Leap to Fame, and I think Republican Party's a good place to beat if he is able to trail Don Hugo as well. So Don't Stop Dreaming's a chance. Looking at the other horses in the race, Bulletproof Boy, it's great to see this old warrior in the race, but I can't see him being any hope from the draw, and he should be back in the field and be hard pressed to sprint with them. Same with Kanina Problema. Good horse on this day, but gonna be too far back. Interesting to see if they go forward. I think Kanina Problema probably needs to, but probably work too hard doing that as well. So damn if you do it, damn you don't with a horse like that in this class of field. Then you got Can't Find a Better Man. Struggled last week in the weaker opposition. Although Leap of Fame's a good horse, but it's much stronger competition tonight, so no chance for him. Max Delight's running well, and if he got the right sort of run, he could fly home late and be in top 4 show. Captain Snock, I just don't think he's quite up to this level. And he's a good horse, but just not to this level. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting race, that's for sure. But for me, Swayzee to beat Leap to Fame, but I can easily see Leap to Fame winning as well. But I'll be stunned if anyone else wins the race. But we have seen stuns happen before in this feature race. Let's have a look at the other features here at Mountain. We're going to see Adi Express, I expect, to just win the mare's race, absolutely. And let's have a look at this Great Southern Star. It's not a strong Great Southern Star. You got the Locomotive taking on Archie Phoenix and Oscar Bonavina. So already a great friend. And yeah, the likes of Aldebaran Zeus, Artie by the Hill, Love Me Too. It's a very good field. Well, I mean, in terms of stronger this heat than the other. My interesting tip for this is RC Phoenix is driven to try and lead. If he leads, he might be able to out-sprint them. It's going to be interesting anyway with the Locomotive, because I think RC Phoenix has more gate speed, but I don't know. We will see. And obviously, Oscar Bonavina doesn't have gate speed, so this is RC Phoenix's chance to win. If he doesn't, then Locomotive looks the winner for mine, with Oscar Bonavina to be running on. I think Oscar Bonavina will be just driven quietly in this race. Left for a sprint, should be running home good. And the other heat, yeah, interesting one here. Nephew of Sunoco has the draw to have his chance with the gate speed to be a player making the final. Mufasa Metro should get the lead though eventually, I think. And then will he hand up to Queen Elida, or Queen Elida end up parked? That could be the end of the doing of Queen Elida. Potentially, because she's not running that well, to be honest. And Kieran Chucky, will he do everything right is the question mark. And Adahawa Koei is in a similar vein. Those are the other horses with chances. To label it in one, depends on draws obviously, and whoever wins the heats get the choices here. So, but yeah, Oscar Bonavina on his best form would win. He's the best horse. But I just don't know if the race will suit him. If he was able to maybe get barrier 1 and trail, that might be his best opportunity, but he could gallop under the pressure trying to hold his spot. That would be my question with Oscar Bonavina. The Locomotive might just win. On consistent form, Locomotive's the horse to beat here. But RC Phoenix is my big chance as well. King Chucky's a chance, but I think there's too much gate issues for me to say he's going to be a winning chance for me. But yeah, I'm gonna say Oscar Bonavina, but it's going to be a lot to do with draws. And if Oscar Bonavina is too far back, he's no hope. But it's going to be interesting because Oscar Bonavina does actually has a pretty good career stats at this distance, which I was shocked about. So maybe he's a chance. Well, where else do we go? Yes, Friday night. Yes, Friday night at Gloucester Park. I think Pinning Tiger, can he do it first up? We will see. Good to see him returning. And the Group 2 Trotters Cup, well, it's not a Group 2 field, that's for sure. But Chimani should be winning again, but we will see if Uptail A can improve. He was disappointing last week. Patch would be a major danger, and I think Love Flair might be an upset hope in the feature there. Going to Globe Derby, I'd expect Franco Laundry to be winning from the nice barrier draw on the feature pace there. As we go to Menangle on Saturday night, was a heat seeker. Looking towards Miracle Mile Birth, well, he's got to be winning this if he is going to go to the next level. We will see, but Pete said so. Looks like one of his main dangers for me with Terry. And Constantinople should be winning the trot. And Albion Park, it's going to be an interesting race with Northview Hustler. His chance to bounce back to winning form in the feature pace with Brados Lad on his back will be his major danger, as well as Manila Playboy is always one of the top ones in Albion Park. And on Sunday at Hobart, Kiang Fitzy expected to win, but if there is a one to maybe upset him as Magnetic Terror. Well, yes, that is the Barry Charles harness episode for this week. Here are all the Australian harness for you. I'll be back here each and every week for New Zealand harness and Australian harness videos. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I will be back once again for you on the channel. Have an awesome day out there.